All right, so we are going to go ahead and start with our sunflower. It is so appropriately named because you have to draw a sun. Well, that's the easiest way I found. You draw a sun first, and then you turn it into the flower, okay? So let me show you how this is going to work. You start out with, of course, a circle for the sun. Now, we don't want to make this circle overly large, and we don't want to make it too small. So a medium-sized circle. An example of a circle that would be too large would be something like that. You have no room to make any of the flower petals, okay? Not gonna happen. That is a big X no. An example of a circle that is too small is something like that. Can you even see that? Look at that. Oh, look at this little flower. The flower ended up being so small that you can't see it on your paper at all. So, that's a big no can do. We throw that away. This would be an example of a flower of the circle that is just right. You know, I feel like Goldilocks and the Three Bears with, you know, this bed is too hard. This bed is too soft. This bed is just right. Okay, anyway, let's get to the flower. All right, you want to draw the rays coming out of your circle, just like sun rays. And I want you to notice that the sun rays are rather long. You want the sun rays to stretch out to almost touch the corners of your paper. No really small sun rays, people, because if you have really small sun rays, you'll have really small petals, sunflower petals, okay? Now that we have this much done, it's time to turn it into a flower. You start out at the tip of each of your sun rays, and you draw a line going down on each side. I like to curve it a little bit to make them pointing at the top and kind of fat at the bottom. So I do that to every sun ray, and I like to twist my paper around because it's easier for me to draw the petals when I'm drawing lines going straight down. If I tried to draw the petal like this, I probably could, but I think my petals look better when I start at the top and go straight down like this. So that's why I turn my paper. It may help you out too. Little hints and secrets to help you draw better. And there you go. You have a really awesome looking sunflower. But wait, you can make more petals. Now, if you wanted to, you can. This is actually a really cool sunflower. You can use your oil pastels, you can color it, and if there's time, we can cut it out and glue it to our paper. If there's not time, we will have to do that, of course, next class. Now, if you wanted to make a second row of petals, it's going to be as easy as making dots in between each one of these petals, and then starting at those dots and making more lines going down. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. I call these dots guide dots. They help you put your lines in the right spot. So starting from the guide dot, you're gonna draw more petals like so. You're gonna do that on each guide dot, just like that. Now, once you finish, of course, you use the oil pastels, you color it in, and then you're going to cut it out. All right, I have an example. You know, I haven't glued anything on, but you remember this paper from the first example that I did. Okay, that's the background. Everybody did the background. And then you remember this from the second part, part 2, where we had the vase. We would glue that to the background. Also, I have a couple of extra sunflowers here. Here would be one that I did. Now, of course, it's not colored in oil pastels. That's something that you guys are going to do. And we're going to glue that down. And then we're going to glue that one down. Okay? We're going to at least do 2 sunflowers. At least 2. Alright, we're going to glue it somewhere across the top of our paper. It's okay if they overlap a little bit. The colors are probably going to be different, so you will be able to tell the difference between the 2 flowers very easily, much easier than you can tell here. And I have a green marker. Hold on, let me get it. Okay, green marker. And you would take this green marker and you would draw the stem coming from one flower to the vase and from the other flower to the vase, and then that will be the end of the project. Alright guys, this is going to be a YouTube exclusive. If you're watching this, you didn't see this in the classroom. The only way you're going to get this info is that you're watching me right now on YouTube. So this is what I want to show you. We've talked about oil pastels before, and we talked about how you can use your finger to rub it around on a sheet of paper, you know. Well, we're going to show you what you can actually do with that particular information. Alright, this of course is our sunflower. Alright, we've already drawn it, and we know sunflowers are like a yellow orange type of color. So I have 3 different shades of yellow and orange. I have a yellow, I have a yellow orange, and then I have a more of a orangey, well, just regular orange, I guess you would say. But let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to paint our sunflower, well, use these oil pastels on our sunflower, and we're going to blend all 3 of these colors on the petals of our sunflower. Let me show you what I mean. First, on the tip of our sunflower petals, we're going to start off with a little yellow. Put a little yellow on the tip, going down about halfway like that. Then you're going to get the orange yellow, which is a little bit darker yellow, and you're going to put it almost all the way down, about like that. And then we're going to get this orange color that's more orange in it than yellow, and we're going to put it down here toward the bottom like so. Oh, it broke on me a little bit, but that's okay. Put it down here, down the bottom like so. Okay, now you see we have 3 different shades of color on just that one petal. Alright, now you use your finger, and we're going to actually blend that together and make a really awesome looking sunflower petal. I'm just using my finger, blending it all together, and you're going to notice that this sunflower petal is starting to look pretty cool. You see that? And we're going to do that on every petal. You start out again with the yellow, and then you put a little of the orangey yellow on there, and then you put a little of the let's see, I peel some of the paper off. Put a little bit of the orange on there, and then blend. I like blending going up. Blend going up. Okay, starting to look really cool, isn't it? Isn't that awesome? And you're going to do that going all the way around your petal. And then in the middle, I just put brown. I'll just put brown. And I did one for you. I even cut it out. Let me show you what it looks like when you're finished with it. And here it is. Let's bring that on in. How awesome does that look? Does that look like a sunflower or what? So that's all that we're going to do today. And I want you guys to go and have fun.